Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 leaks video. Now today we're going to be covering a few recent leaks, mostly regarding zombies that have been posted on Reddit by supposed people from Treyarch or inside sources. Now all of these leaks are not 100% confirmed, they're all just leaks and rumours. Most likely they are all fake. I think for one, most of this is fake, so I'll be discussing the leaks today and telling you guys whether I think they are real or fake, and you guys can make your own choices. That's what this series is all about. You guys can speculate, you guys can come up with your decision whether you think these leaks are real or fake, because some of it most likely will come true, and then it'll be pretty cool to know that you found some information out this early on. So this first leak from Reddit, I'll put on screen now. This is from a Reddit post regarding Black Ops 3 Zombies, and it says the next Call of Duty game will be Black Ops 3. The release date will be November the 10th, 2015. There will be 2 4-player co-op zombies maps, not including DLC maps. One of the maps will be unlocked after you finish the first level in the campaign. The zombies will not have exo-suits like in Exo Zombies. There is an 8-player co-op mode called Rescue. 2 teams have to escort a group of survivors to the pickup point. This mode will not be wave-based. First team to successfully escort the survivor wins. For DLC there will be 4 maps, 1 for each of the maps. There is a rank system to unlock different perks in game. More starting points, better starting weapons, etc. That's all the information I have right now. So that's the first bit from Reddit, the first post that I want to discuss. Now the other 2 posts are really, really huge. They give us tons of information, but they probably are fake. So breaking down this first one, it talks about a ranking system, and it also gives a release date. It talks about a ranking system, and it says that you will be able to get better starting weapons and things like that the more you level up. Now I don't know whether they would implement this, which is why I think it may be fake, because it would better the veteran players, which I personally enjoy. I think I would be able to get some of these things, but I do think Call of Duty usually, especially in Advanced Warfare, they tend to side to the weaker players to make sure they don't stop playing the game because they're too bad at it, so they tend to better the players which aren't so good or new to the game, so they will keep on playing. So that's why I don't think it may be real. And it also talks about a rescue mode. Now this bit I do think it could be real, because we've seen something similar to it in Advanced Warfare in the new Infection map where you have to rescue survivors. And also this game mode is actually in Call of Duty Online Cyborg Zombies, which is China's free-to-play COD. There's a game mode in that where you have to rescue survivors, like how it discusses, and that's made by Ravensoft. And Ravensoft will most likely be helping with the next Black Ops game. I think it will be Black Ops 3. So that's the first leak. Now leave down in the comment section down below whether you think that is real. I personally do think that is fake. I think some of stuff could come true, but I think the majority of it is fake. I think I could quite easily guess all of that stuff that they've written down. I think I could have really easily made it up, just using a bit of information. However, we've got another leak from Reddit. Now this one gives us tons more information than the first one. So this one says, "Hey everybody, I'm currently a QA tester at Treyarch, and I started there in February of 2014. Okay, let's get to the stuff you care about. Here is some general information. Exo-suits won't return. 2. The game is not Black Ops 3, nor is related in any way to that universe. 3. It will only be on PS4, Xbox One and PC. It says that let's start with the campaign first. First of all, co-op campaign will make its return as a 4th game mode in this year's game. The campaign will take place in the late 40s and 50s, focusing on what happened in the early days of the Cold War. You will be playing as Joseph Cacho, I probably pronounced that wrong, in the US Marines, who is a decorated war hero from World War II, who was able to save his squad from bomb-strapped from a bomb strapped to a Japanese soldier for the last-ditch effort by Japanese soldiers to push back American forces in Okinawa. Sorry, I'm probably going to mess up some of these things that I'm pronouncing. And then says your task will be to investigate Soviet influence in the Chinese Civil War between pro-Soviet and pro-West fractions. You will be needed to investigate Chinese and Russian support for North Korea leading up to the Korean War. This may sound similar to the Black Ops 1 story, but the gameplay and story of the characters are nothing like Black Ops. Choices will return in campaign. Some examples are you can enter through a or B, zone. You can either save or kill certain people. Also, pick a class for the campaign is between 9 to 11 hours to complete. Multiplayer, so now it goes on to some multiplayer stuff. It says pick 10 will not return, but it is instead being replaced by pick 15 or pick 20. The team is still deciding which one is better. Everything will cost more than 1 point except for non-deadly equipment. Nuketown will be remade for the game, and there are talks about having a community poll and letting the community pick one map from either World at War, Black Ops or Black Ops 2 to be remade. Nothing's set in stone yet, but it is likely to happen. The majority of the maps will be medium to long range. It then says weapon variants will return but will not have any effect in combat, they are just for looks. Map-based dynamic events and kill streaks will return. One map kill streak is where a tank smashes through a dam, flooding the lower levels of the map and forcing players to move to higher ground. You can also swim or cross the bridge to get to the other side of the map. The bridge is one of the toughest choke points in COD history to get past. The chopper gunner from Black Ops 1 will return, but with a new name and look. So will attack dogs. There is also talk of adding a Moab type killstreak, but it is unlikely to happen since most of the devs are against it. The multiplayer maps will be colourful and vibrant like Black Ops 2, just a bit toned down, fitting the era. There will also be 5 to 10 guns for each class except for the secondary and snipers. Snipers will be easier to use than Black Ops, but harder to use than Black Ops 2. It's the perfect balance in my mind. Character customization will not return, combat training will not return, but there will be a playlist for new players of a similar skill level to complete up until level 15. Skill-based matchmaking will also not return if you are playing in regular lobbies. Finally, League Play and Dolphin Dive will return, but in a new and different ways. Zombies, for the little bit I know about zombies, here it is. The original crew is back but with new looks. There will be 2 zombies maps at launch, a map which continues the story from Buried, and a map which is not related to the storyline but is just for a bit of fun like Dead Ops Arcade. As a pre-order bonus you will receive all zombies maps from World at War 2 Black Ops 2 remade in all its next-gen glory. And that's all the information he's gotten. I think this is 100% fake. Now that was a lot of information, some of it could be real, but I definitely do think it's fake. For example, they talk about character customization not returning. I think 100% that is returning within the next Call of Duty. It's been in the last 2. The reason why I think it's returning is they make DLC for it, and if they don't have it in the game, they can't make DLC for it, and obviously they want to make maximum money from DLC, so I do think character customization will be returning. They do talk about some things which I think will be real. For example, they talk about how skill-based matchmaking will not be returning, and other stuff like that. They say it's not Black Ops 3, they say it's another game, and also the campaign seems quite generic. I don't think that's real. Also zombies, I don't really believe the thing they talk about zombies. It could be a bit real. They talk about how all the maps will be remade, which I think is going to happen within the next Call of Duty, because we've had some leaks about that from the DICE Summit, and they talk about it being a pre-order bonus. That could be real. But the fact that they talk about you only get 2 new maps, I think we're going to get more. I've got a good feeling that Treyarch are going to go all out with this one. And they also say only 1 will be relevant to the to the actual storyline, and 1 will just be a mess around map like Dead Ops Arcade. I just don't believe that. I think they made a mistake with Dead Ops Arcade. Lots of people hated it. It was just a fun map, but I don't think they'll ever do something similar to that again. All maps apart from Dead Ops Arcade have had something to do with the storyline. Even maps like Mob of the Dead and things like that, I still think will have a big part in the storyline. We just don't know it yet. But overall, I think all of that stuff is fake. I think they have gone into a lot of detail, but I think a lot of it is fake. They talk about how, you know, exo-suits won't be returning and things like that, which, you know, it could be or couldn't be. We've had some recent leaks that exo-suits may be returning from GameSleen, and they're a very, very reliable source. So that's why I don't really believe it, and there's tons of other flaws with what they've talked about. So I don't think this is real, but we'll move on to the next leak for today. So the final leak is again from Reddit. Now today we're going all out. We are going all out. We've covered 3 really big leaks in my opinion. Personally, I think the first one could be somewhat real, some of it could be real. Second one, definitely fake, and we're going on to the third one now. So for this third one, it says leaked Black Ops 2 new. So the last one says it's leaked from a Treyarch game developer, and it says about the campaign. Black Ops 3 will be split into 2 time periods, 30 years before the events of Black Ops 2 and the events after Black Ops 2. The 30-year time period will be based on Alex Mason, while the events occurring after will be predominantly be David Mason. Graphics will also be largely improved upon over the previous Call of Duty titles. Then going into multiplayer, it says the multiplayer will consist of both time periods. All maps will be dynamic. A new money system will be introduced to the game. This can be used to purchase weapons, camos and upgrades. There will be 24 maps on release, not including DLC maps, 12 maps dedicated towards the past and 12 towards the future. There will be 6 primary weapon classes, including the new variant class, which consists of weapon class fusions. There will be 4 secondary weapon classes. The Pick 13 class system will be reintroduced with many new additions, including perk upgrades. Score streak modifications will be earned by ranking up that streak in game. There will be 15 prestiges in the game, and the max rank for being 50, similar to Black Ops 1. Wager games will also be returning, and you can earn money for the game that can be purchased in markets online. Supply crates, similar to supply drops, will be in the game, purchasable with the new money system. Winning them in clan wars or by completing challenges. There will be weapon variants of each weapon in the game, obtained via supply crates or markets. Score streak variants, again obtainable via supply crates or markets. Finally, going into the zombie side of things, it says survival mode will now consist of 6 clients. Marlon Johnson, Abigail, Misty, Bryerton, sorry I can't say her last name, Russman and Tank Dempsey, Nikolai Belensky and Takeo Masaki. There will be dynamic events, dynamic maps on the different maps. There will be 4 core maps, not including DLC, additional game modes, larger maps. You can now have up to 6 perks at once, 15 perks in the game. There will also be a 1v1 game mode, including clan 1v1s. There will be an improved ranking system, improved custom games with the ability to set challenges such as pistol only, etc. And there will be multiple zombies maps in DLCs, including new drops. Pre-order bonuses will be gaining access to the download the World at War fan favourite map Dome. In-game money not fully dedicated yet, and there'll be 3 free supply crates. Well, so far that one, there's some of it could be real, but I do think this one is fake. I think the first one's the most credible, although I think that one's fake as well. This one I do think is fake. I think some of it, this one's more legit than the second one, but I think it's got some big flaws. One big flaw is they talk about the fact that zombies will now be 6 players. I can't ever see them having 6 characters because Richtofen's now missing and Sam's now missing, which makes sense from the buried storyline. It would make sense from the storyline point, but I can't ever see them having 6 players. They might make a new game mode which is like an 8-player zombie experience, but I think they'll keep to 4 characters, and if they ever want to have more, they'll do it as a new game mode. And also I can't ever see how Nikolai and Takeo and Dempsey can meet up with 3 of the new crew. It doesn't make any sense storyline wise how they all meet up, to be honest, so that's why I think it's fake. However, the campaign and multiplayer stuff seems pretty reliable, but overall I do think it is all fake, just because the thing is, if you just spot one flaw, most likely all of it will be fake, even if the rest of it does seem reliable. So anyways, that's going to conclude today's Call of Duty 2015 Black Ops 3 leaked rumours video. All of these leaks have come from Reddit. I do believe they are all fake, but you guys can make up your own choices and leave down in the comment section down below what you think from this video may end up being true, or what do you think is fake. Also, from what you've seen in the video, tell me if you've spotted anything that you want to see in the next Call of Duty from these leaks. Make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. And if you've spotted anything you don't want to see, again, make sure to leave them down in the comment section down below. So anyways, thank you for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty 2015 news and information, live commentaries and things like that. We're going to start doing some speculation videos regarding the next Call of Duty. I've got some good theories in mind. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.